This episode is brought to you by Progressive, a leader in boat insurance. Welcome aboard to Carefree Boating. Here, we don't worry about the what-ifs, because we explore with Progressive Boat Insurance for as little as $100 per year for a basic liability policy. Progressive also offers a variety of other coverages and can help you cover repair costs when you need it. And with discounts like multi-policy, safety courses, responsible driver, and more, your mind can really float free. Cruise on over to Progressive.com to get a quote today and see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Rate and discounts not available in all states or situations.
Mic check, 1, 2. Are we recording? Hi, I'm Michelle Bernstein, an award-winning chef, restaurateur, and mom. I have a lot on my plate, including my psoriatic arthritis symptoms. That's why I was prescribed Cosentyx. It helps me move better.
Cosentyx secukinumab is prescribed for people 2 years of age and older with active psoriatic arthritis. Don't use if you're allergic to Cosentyx. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight them may occur, like tuberculosis or other serious bacterial, fungal, or viral infections. Some are fatal. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms like fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, had a vaccine or plan to, or if inflammatory bowel disease symptoms develop or worsen. Serious allergic reactions and severe eczema-like skin reactions may occur. Learn more at 1-844-COSENTYX or Cosentyx.com.
Ask your rheumatologist about Cosentyx.
I knew it. Another Herdat Media production.
Hi, Chantel.
Hey, Roxanne.
I feel like we haven't podcast in a minute.
Well, no, we got our deserving break because Love Island's finally over, and hallelujah. Like, there was no pressure of, having to do like 5 different episodes this week.
But I loved speaking about Love Island. But anyway,
for sure, when it was good, good,
Everyone knows that. On today's episode, we're going to talk about Love Island. Oh my gosh, I get Love Island on my head. We're going to talk Valley. We're going to talk Next Gen. I actually have a lot to say about Next Gen, and a lot of our listeners have been saying, please do Next Gen. So we are doing that. We'll have timestamps because before we get into things, I have to talk about my weekend. And so definitely go to the podcast description. So if you don't want to listen to this, you can go right into listening to the Valley. Okay. So you guys, this weekend was Jack's birthday and I threw him a party. I had like 70 people and it was an outdoor party because everyone told me, you are so lucky. You have a summer baby now. Like, you are going to be able to throw parties outside. It's going to be amazing. Well, no, it's not, because our weather has been insane this year. So for Jack's first birthday, I threw him this party and I did it at our pool club and we rent the pavilion. And you guys, you can only rent 3 hours. So it was like from 12 to 3. And at Jack's birthday, it was raining. So it was cold too. It got cold. It was the weirdest thing. And it was raining. We still made it okay, but it was just like horrible weather. So last year we went to Florida for Jack's birthday. This year I was like, I'm going to throw a party again because he is so excited about birthdays. All of our birthdays have passed. He's been dying for his. And, I was like, I'm not going to look at the calendar or the weather. I don't want bad luck. I don't want it. And I only could get 12 to 3 time slot because the 4 to 7 was booked up. So I was annoyed about that, but whatever. And the only available thing they had was July 12th. July 13th is actually Jack's birthday. So I booked it and he was so excited. I made it a Hulk theme. It was super cute. I have to show you guys it. I'll show you guys after this episode releases. I know we showed Patreon, but it ended up raining. And let me just tell you guys something. The weather.
No, it was a thunderstorm. It wasn't just rainy. It was a thunderstorm.
The day before, I look at the weather and the weather's been off. The weather has not been right or accurate this whole summer. It showed that from 12 to 3, it literally showed from basically the morning till 3, it is going to be sunny and no rain. Then it showed that at 4 o'clock and after, it is going to thunderstorm. And I said, this is weird because this is what it's been showing all weekend. And by the way, for Jack's first birthday, when it rained, as soon as his party was over, the sun came out. That was Jack's first birthday. Well, you guys, this exact same thing happened. So the birthday comes and we get at least 10 minutes of swim on, and then the lifeguard comes up to us and says, excuse me, guys, there's going to be a thunderstorm. You guys need to get under the pavilion. And all my decorations, my dessert table starts flying everywhere. And people are showing up and literally a thunderstorm happens. This wasn't just a 20-minute thunderstorm or a 20-minute rain session, which usually that's what it is and it goes away. This went on for 90 minutes. I have 70
it was like
people.
literally an hour.
I have 70 people under a pavilion. All of a sudden it gets cold, which was weird. It was like 86 and it went to like 70. I'm not even joking. And then it's literally a thunderstorm and everything is flying, everything. And I'm just like, I cannot believe this. And so on my personal Instagram page, I did like share some photos and one of our listeners commented and they were like, look at Roxanne wearing sunglasses while no one else is. I was like, oh, I was hiding my like tears coming from my face because of this like ruined birthday.
It wasn't ruined though. Like I didn't feel that way. Like it's like everyone's still having fun. Like, yeah, it's not what you expect, it's hope for, but also it's like it is a chance that you take in Michigan weather.
Yeah, I mean,
like I think you're crazy if you're going in so optimistically.
Well, the thing is, Jack was crying the entire time.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Who in Roxanne's household made them afraid of wind and the name
Thunder.
like thunder. Charlie, her oldest, kept saying there's a hurricane happening. I said, girl, there's no hurricanes in Michigan. Like they were hiding under tables before it even got to the thunder. They would feel the wind and Jack's under the table to the point that I was like, okay, we're canceling the party, Jack. We're canceling the party. And he got up real quick once I said that. He was so scared that I said that to him. And they were so afraid. And then when it really was thundering, like they were just like crying. Like Jack was on his mom. Like it was literally like Armageddon outside. I mean, like I understand at that point it was a little scary probably for kids, but even before it was like sunny and beautiful, there was like some wind. He's crying. They're crying.
It was like there was even an adult there that she was like, you know, I'm really afraid of storms and she's pregnant and she was like having anxiety. She was having an anxiety attack. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So she's having this anxiety attack. Then there's parents who are like frustrated with this weather. And I'm seeing that. And I'm just like, this is like not worth it. Like this is just not worth it to do ever in my life. And I mean, I spent money. Like I spent like, this isn't a lot, but I spent like nearly $2,000 like on this party. And I swear to God,
that's a lot.
It is a lot, but like for Chaldeans, it's not a lot. Like for Chaldeans, that's nothing. For me, it was a lot. And for me, I was like, I was like, oh my gosh, like the whole reason of me doing it at a pool was because like you don't need entertainment. But I was like, damn, like I'm spending money. And like, especially with us, like just alone on food and desserts, we spent $900. So, and that was just on food and desserts. So I'm like, and even like the decorations, like the small stuff, like all of that was ruined and just flying everywhere. And like, you know, even the favors, just like, I know this is like, you know, my girlfriend was like trying to make me feel better and she was amazing. And she was like, if this is the worst thing that could happen, like we are so lucky and blessed. And I'm like, yeah, 100%. But I also think, you know, other parents, like, you know, you want this party to be so great and other, like, you know, you're seeing parents get frustrated with their kids and, you know, and it's all because like, we're all stuck in a pavilion under literally a thunderstorm. And I was just like so stressed and I was just like in a bad mood. I'm that type of person and I hate this. It's like when I get in a mood, it's very hard to get out of that mood. And so, it was like, I know there was like a point finally, we were like, the kids were running outside and then it sucks because a lot of people did leave before the pool reopened. And so I just like felt really bad about that. Then they were like, can you do the cake? Like, we're just like waiting under the pavilion. And I'm like, yeah, like we'll do the cake. But Jack keeps crying. I want him to be happy during the cake, you know? And it's just, it was not worth it. And I was like, I wish we would have just like went on vacation and like what I've been doing for a lot of.
But girl, you cannot go on vacation for every birthday. You have 4 kids.
But at that point, if I'm like literally spending what I spent, like I'd rather have taken that and just, you know, taken my kids somewhere. And to me, that's stress-free. It's funny so then that was not even Jack's actual birthday. Just so you guys know, as soon as the party was over, it was sunny the rest of the day. I can't even, I'm like, and I think this is a sign.
Some
like
people were swimming, like a lot of kids, like none of the kids seemed like, oh my God, this was horrible. Like they forget, like, so that's like at the end of the day, like, yeah, it's about moms and dads, but like everyone gets frustrated and whatnot, but it's like the kids are having fun and that's all that matters.
I think this was like a sign though from God or something that says you get so stressed out and you want to enjoy your kid's birthday and you don't need to be doing these things anymore. Like this, you could have just done a cake with like your mom, your dad celebrating. Like Chantal, if you wanted to come, but like my mom and dad, and then like us, and and Jack would have still had a great time, you know?
Yeah.
I just like thought like he has been going to all these parties and like he wanted probably the attention. So I was just thinking that way. But anyways, as soon as the party ends at 3, literally it's sunny the rest of the day. And I'm just like, and then it's back to hot. I'm like, okay, what was that? So let me know your guys' thoughts on what that was. So I was just in a really bad mood, but we ended up staying and like 2 other families ended up staying the rest of the night. So that did happen. I mean,
I thought it was fine. I think like it sucks that you were annoyed, but like I really thought it was not that big of a deal. And I think if parents were getting annoyed that it was raining, it's like go fly a kite. Like you know what's gonna happen outside in Michigan. It's like not that big of a deal. I was like making all the kids run outside with like in the rain, like just play around, have some fun, people.
And then the next day was Jack's actual birthday, and my cousin invited us to a private event at the zoo where like we got like food and drinks and we got to meet princesses and Bluey and all that stuff. And it was like only 100 people at the zoo. And it was so much fun. And by the way, Jack's like the actual day of his birthday was completely hot and sunny the whole day. And I'm just like, okay, there's like no way that this would happen to me again, only at that time. So yeah, I'm never doing a birthday for Jack again. I'm just not. Because I was like stressed. And then I realized TMI that it was the time of that month that ended up happening. And I know that's TMI, but like, maybe that's why I was like, so like emotional too.
Like overwhelmed. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I was just like, I can't believe this is my party. And, you know, again, I see like parents like act annoyed with their kids and like, just
which
like
is
then
weird.
I'm like,
like that's weird. It's like I mean, like I would like I just can't. Like I would never act like, and it sucks because as a host, you want everyone to have a good time and like feel good and like that's your main job when you're like hosting a party. So like when you see that, it's like you want to die inside. But like I would never act that way at a birthday party.
No, never. I love getting out of the house, you guys. I love like my kids having something to do. I actually got a text from one of my girlfriends that like I knew from back in the day, and she was like, I just want to know how you have the strength to take your kids out all the time. Like she's like, you're never home. And she's like, even like the zoo, like you throw a party, you have 4 kids, you have this baby. She's like, what? And I was like to her, when I'm at home, all my kids do is fight. So I love to be out and about. So for me, it's like the best thing ever. But yeah, you guys. So we had to take a break. Like I was going to tell Chantal, let's do Atlanta and let's do the Love Island finale. And I didn't have it in me. I was so beat Monday that I was like, I don't know.
But I actually loved Atlanta's episode.
Yeah. So I think we should add Atlanta in maybe for Miami. Yeah. We can talk about Atlanta a little bit because since we have
we could talk about the looks and then like just a little bit because I feel like it was like, it was good. It was a good reunion episode so far.
The summer is heating up with Marvel Studios' The Fantastic Four.
Light them up, Johnny!
On July 25th.
Time to save the planet.
What's the plan?
Trust me, I hate that plan.
It's a bad plan. Come on.
Terrible.
That's a stupid plan.
Prepare for fantastic.
We will face this together as a family.
Marvel Studios' The Fantastic Four. First steps. Only in theaters July 25th. Rated PG-13. Some material may be inappropriate for children under 13. Get tickets now.
Choice Hotels get you more for your money so you can maximize any road trip. Let's get real close to hear the maximum sizzle of Comfort Inn's free hot breakfast. Maximized. Check into more. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. Between two-factor authentication, strong passwords, and a VPN, you try to be in control of how your info is protected. But many other places also have it, and they might not be as careful. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats. If your identity is stolen, they'll fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast for 40% off. Terms apply.
Yeah, exactly. I also have a really busy weekend where I have a wedding, and right now Sloan was at a rehearsal all day, or at least from 5, and she's just getting home. So let's pray they don't come in my room.
Oh gosh.
I know. All right, but I'm done venting. I just wanted you guys to know because I did post something on Instagram and you guys were all cracking up about it. So
A lot of people are
let's
like,
go
just
in.
do Chuck E. Cheese next time, okay? Do you guys have
I
indoor
know.
gyms?
No, I don't even want to do that. Honestly, just want to do it where I'm not going to feel stressed. I'm not going to feel like stressed with other parents. Like, I just want just like good vibes. Like I want my mom and my dad
Small and
and like that's
intimate.
my
Exactly.
yeah, that's all that I want. So, let's start talking the Valley though, because I thought it was a really good episode. By the way, Chantel, did you know that the Valley and Next Gen is next week? It's the season finale.
Yeah, I knew that finally for Valley, even though we said it 3 weeks ago. I didn't know that about Next Gen, so that's kind of fast for Next Gen.
I know. Well, I mean, it's like a whole new
It's a
whole
first
new show.
season. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
so they want to test it out and stuff. So, I kind of get that, but let's chat Valley. So, Michelle, by the way, Chantal, I want to start off with Michelle because I have like a thing with Michelle, but Michelle showing her daughter daddy with Aaron, like she's really trying to push this Aaron narrative to her daughter.
I know, but I actually thought that was endearing because she's showing that you know what? No, now that you're saying it's manipulative, it's like look, even daddy loves Aaron, so you should love Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sorry, I
It's
don't
too much.
understand.
Oh my gosh, my Siri just came up. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was a little bit much, but Chantal, I hate when you use the word endearing because I have PTSD from that word.
Why?
Because that was the word that Teresa described when Louis said the weird comment, and she was like, "It's
Oh.
endearing, it's endearing, it's endearing," and everyone was like,
But
"What
I
endearing?"
never really used endearing, but I thought that
No,
for that moment.
I paid attention to you using that 2 or 3 times just because
Oh.
I get so triggered by that word. Okay, sorry. Nia and Danny obviously need a new house, and there's no way I'm bringing 4 kids to a house smaller than my condo.
Oh, I'm
I love
sorry. That was
yeah.
crazy.
No, I mean, I love a small, cozy house, but I need space. I mean, I love that Nia doesn't care, but I also think she really just wants a house.
No, but I think at that point when she saw what she just saw, even though it looked like it was updated and new, it was so basic and stuff, that's tiny. You cannot live in a house like that with 4 kids.
Chantal, that house was $1 million.
I know. How much? We didn't see the square footage. What was the square footage?
I know that was weird because usually they'll put it, but they didn't say.
He just said it's 800 square feet less than his condo, which you guys, 800 square feet is literally where you would put all your kids' rooms. That's literally so much space right there. My house is 1,100 square feet.
And then they had one sink to share. I have my own counter in my bathroom. I have one sink, but me and Jacob, we made sure to put because we redid our bathroom where I'll have my own counter and sink and he has his own counter and sink. I didn't want to share that at all. So
Really
I
nice.
would die. Huh?
So that's really nice. I don't have that. We share.
Yeah.
But if I was to get a house, I wouldn't I'm renting. So if I was to get a house, those are important things you have to think about.
Yeah, I know. I was dying with Danny saying that it was the tiniest house he's ever seen. And I'm like, no, literally, it's a good starter home for a married couple, but not a couple who has 3 kids and planning to have another one and they're all babies. Do you know how much stuff and toys and things when you have kids? No.
No, that was such horrible.
You know what kind of house you guys can get in Michigan for $1 million?
Oh yeah, I mean, but even Michigan's been acting crazy. But still, you could get a bang for your buck.
Well, but the same thing happens in Michigan. You can move further out and get a bigger, more updated house, and it'll be newer for cheaper. But to me, it's not worth it. I'm all about location. Location really is everything to me. If I go too far, it's a no. I'm never gonna live far for a house. I just won't do it. Because I hate driving, and to me, convenience is everything. So yes, I probably could have gotten a more beautiful, updated, newer house, in the 2000s or whatever, 2010 house or whatever the hell it is. But I am not willing to I care more about area.
Yeah, no, it's that, and I think that's their battle that they're facing is she doesn't want to, she knows that if they go out 45 minutes away, they're gonna get a bigger house, but she's sacrificing area.
Yeah. And so
Like
I
that's
I get
hard.
her
It's like
thing.
it's a very tough thing. But also it's like, are you doing that because of people in work or like you love the area, or is it like where does your family live? Like go by where your family is.
Yeah, exactly. Like I wish I knew that because to me that's like really important. As long as like you're
Yeah.
near family too, that's so helpful.
And like, is it if you're just doing it because like you like the being closer to like LA and like being having more access? It's like okay, if your family's closer to the other area, like or his family, like you should move then because you're gonna get like an amazing house for the for the for the price, and you're by family.
I just can't imagine being in a car for like an hour. I cannot
Well,
imagine
that's
that
LA,
stuff.
literally within moving. Like if you go 5 miles, you're in the car for 40 minutes.
Yeah. So we see Sheena and you guys, I don't think we've talked about this, but news broke out that what's his name, Brock or Brooke? Brooks?
Brock,
Brock?
Brock,
That Brock
Brock.
cheated on her. But she didn't find out till years later. And here's
He
the
cheated
thing,
on
like
her when she was pregnant. By the way, he
yeah,
cheated on her when she was pregnant.
but she didn't find out till like years later when he
Yeah,
told her.
I
But
know.
the thing is, like, I can't be with a man who doesn't see his children. And then I find out he cheats on me while I'm pregnant. That's like a no. I mean, call me Judge Judy. You guys are going to say, oh, Roxanne, no, no. I don't care. Like, first off, I could never marry a man or have a kid with a man who doesn't see his kids because something's wrong with you and you'll do the same thing to my child. Like, no, no, no. So then to hear this cheating thing is the scariest thing ever. Like, I
I
can't with
just
that.
It's just crazy because the way she tries to portray her relationship and marriage, like on anything, it's like you would think that there's rock solid when Vanderpump came back last season, all those things, and it's like you guys clearly have a lot of issues in your relationship.
Yeah.
And the
No,
way that he
100%.
even comes off thinking he's like so like the way he speaks is like I don't even know, I'm just so turned off by them now as a couple, as individuals. Like it's just weird to me. Like I do think people, obviously, you're married, you have to try to figure things out, but it's such a weird situation.
Yeah. Janet tells Michelle and Sheena that she did nothing wrong, and Michelle agrees with Janet when it comes to the whole Danny sexual assault thing. And by Michelle, like, you need to just go marry Aaron because I don't know why you're on this show. And here's the thing, what's right is right, wrong is wrong. Janet is wrong. So I'm not surprised that Sheena is agreeing, but because it's Sheena and like Sheena is just like, I don't even know. I never really cared for Sheena, but we don't know Michelle yet. And it validates how I've always felt about Jesse since season 1, that he is not the problem. Being in a marriage with Michelle would be extremely hard. So, like, to me, it's just every time I see her validating Janet and all of that, all of what Janet's done, I'm like, you were definitely the problem in your marriage. I don't give a shit. I mean, obviously, no one's perfect in the marriage, but the way Michelle's trying to make it, it's like you're just deflecting because of how you were. Because the co-signing, I can't.
No, I agree.
By the way, I hate seeing Jax on the show. Like, I don't care to
Wait
see
1 second.
Sheena.
I know 1 second with the Sheena situation though. Did you see like how she made it? She made that comment about Kristen, like, oh, Kristen just goes after who's the most popular one. Like for her to make that comment was crazy to say that.
She's saying that she just goes after Janet because Janet's the most popular.
No, she's sticking up for Nia because she's the most popular one. It's like, it's been one season. Calm down, people. She's sticking up for Nia because what's right is right, just like you said, and they're good people to her.
Yeah, they're great friends to her, and that's why. And she knows their heart, and she knows fucking Nia's heart.
Yeah,
So
it has
why
nothing to do
would
with
she?
popularity after one season.
Right, like she just knows that Nia and Danny are good people, and that was situated, and she knows that Janet's a fan.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, yeah, like this episode makes me realize, like, I don't care to see Jax. I don't care to see Sheena. I don't care to see Schwartz. Like, I don't care to see these people. I literally want to forward scenes with Jax because I just have no interest in him. Even like his relationship with Brittany, I have no interest in seeing it. Like, I don't mind Brittany alone, but I don't care to watch scenes with them too.
No, I agree. Like, I think it's just like we're so over them. It's overplayed. It's like we know what kind of person he is. There's nothing new here, So what are we watching at this point?
Yeah. So Brittany, by the way, is like getting ready for this photo shoot, and Kristen talks to Brittany, and Brittany just does not want to speak badly about Janet to Kristen. And I'm like, what does Janet have over all these people? Because like, you guys know Janet's dead ass in the wrong. So why are you guys like so hardcore on Janet's side? It's the weirdest thing ever.
I told you, I think it's not that she has something on them. I think she goes extra hard to make sure that she's there for them. So then they feel that they need to give her loyalty because they're like, you know what, she has been a great friend to me. So I think she knows how to play the game. And so that's why they feel awkward. It's not that she has
Oh my
anything on
gosh.
them.
Jesse was like on something, and I'm so sorry. I don't know what he was on. And he was like talking about Janet. And he's like, the thing about Janet is we don't know a lot about Janet, like and Jason. And you know what he says? He's like, why did Jason go into law school? Has anyone asked that? What happened to Janet's first marriage? Why did she get a divorce? And I was like, wait, what? And I had no idea that Janet was married. Okay.
Same.
And I had no idea that there's obviously context as to why Jason went into law.
I know, but that
So
yeah, because like why would someone ever question that? Like why would that be an answer? Like, oh, why did you go into
there's a
law?
reason that Jesse's
Yeah.
saying that.
Yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
I'm like, wait. And Jesse was trying to say, like, at the end of the day, all that they're doing is wait, are you going to sleep, Jacob? No, okay. Jacob just said that I don't know. Okay. But all that they're doing is I don't know what I was saying, Chantal. I just got so distracted. I'm so
You
sorry.
said that Jesse said that all that they've been doing is
Oh yeah, like no. My whole thing is like that they're focusing on everyone else, but we never hear anything about them. So yeah, I don't know. I was like, that is so interesting because I had no idea, and he's so spot on.
No, I agree for sure.
Yeah.
That we need to know more. Like we need to find out more.
Yeah. So Jax meets up with Jesse, and Jesse says that Michelle didn't upload the right documents about their marriage and that they may have to start all over. And the difference between Jesse and Michelle is Jesse is thinking long term, and I really genuinely feel that he cares about Isabella's well-being, stability, wants healthy co-parenting. Michelle is just thinking about getting engaged before she gets divorced. And when he talks about things like, I just feel like he really is like, I want to do things right. I want to do things that are good for Isabella and I. And I just don't think that Michelle is looking at it like that. Like Michelle says she wants Jesse to be reasonable. She's like, he got this $300,000 loan and she doesn't want to be responsible for paying half. But it's like, you guys didn't protect your finances by getting a prenup. So, I mean, I don't know what you think about that.
Like, see, like this is hard. It's like, what was that 300,000 used for in the beginning? Like, did Jesse tell her in their marriage, like, hey, I'm taking out this loan because I'm going to do this for a future, or I'm investing in this so that we have a future? If that's the case, then yeah, like, absolutely. Like, she should, have to probably pay that back because if they did make a lot of money from the 300,000 being pulled, then for sure. But if he did it like because like he owed so many people money, like I'd be pissed too. Like it's like that's not my issue. But again, this is why
I
you
know,
get
but
prenups, you
technically,
guys.
if you're married, what could you do?
I know you can't do anything, but like, how pissed would you be right now if like you're getting a divorce and then your husband took out this $300,000 loan because he had owed people and now you're responsible for it? Like, I can see like why that's very like annoying. Like, I'd be like, ew.
Right. No, I know. But like,
I don't think any of the money has to do with Isabella. Like, I think like if you, as a provider, as a father, if like that's your responsibility. If she can make her own money and help Isabella, you can make your own money and help Isabella.
Right. No, I agree. I just think like I definitely do feel like his heart is in the right where she's just like, I hate him so much. Like I've been saying, she hates him more than it comes across. And this is coming from someone who had divorced parents and at one point felt this like where you hate my dad more than you love me. So I feel that way when Michelle talks about Jesse.
I also do think we're not seeing everything, obviously, we're not seeing the full picture. So it's like hard to really like know, like when he's saying like their divorce is so messy, it's like, why though? What if like he's coming across so calm and like, it's like, what's causing this issue? Like, why is it so crazy? Cause it seems like they have like an okay co-parenting situation. Like he sees Isabella, like they like, she doesn't hold her back from him. Like they have that mediation of like who gets who. So I don't know. It's just kind of strange when he says it like that. Cause they're nowhere near like what Brittany and Jax are, So, yeah.
But I don't think it's strange. I think that he literally just wants everything to be great for his daughter. And there's been so much change. And I think that he genuinely thinks about his daughter and he's such like a, like girl dad. And he just thinks about his daughter and what's in the best interest of her. And he just wants to make sure that that's all great. Like he doesn't want it to just be okay. And I think that's fine.
Yeah. Then I
think
think
that's
to
putting
me,
your child first. I don't know.
yeah, to me, it's like,
She's
then let's
moved
just get
on.
divorced
She's
fast.
moved on. Why are you so
Yeah,
mad? Like, you're moved
let's
on,
just
bro.
get
Like,
divorced fast. Like, let's get
yeah,
over
like
it. Like,
she's moved on. You're getting married. You're thinking about getting married. So like, what are you mad at him for? Like, you're not, and also you're the one who cheated, dude. So walk away. I'm so sorry. Like unpopular. I don't care. But let's talk the mommy makeover. So Nia wants a mommy makeover, and that's what a lot of women want after having children. And she says her boobs are down to her stomach, and I'm like, same, like, but I was shook that she allowed cameras to show it.
I mean, like, I didn't even think, like, when she showed her boobs, I was like, okay, they're not bad. And like, it was just scary how the doctor was like, this is extreme. It's like, are you okay, doctor?
But he didn't really say it was extreme. He said
No, he did.
that
He did. He
there's,
called it extreme.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was the way he was holding it that we didn't really realize. But like, I understand, like, if you've had perky
Yeah,
boobs
I'm
your
sure
whole
she has
life and then all
saggy
of a sudden,
tits. Like, it's like she has every right to want to get, like, I'm sure she has saggy tits. Get them lifted, girl.
yeah, no, 100%. I love that Danny says his number one goal is to see Nia happy and he just wants to support whatever she wants to do. And I'm like, no wonder Janet's upset. Like, she is the biggest hater. I don't really care,
And he calls her
Like, I feel like, yeah,
but
I feel like
I don't
Janet,
want to come across as such a hater because, like, I don't like you're gonna think I'm crazy, but like, even though like I know we see Jason and Janet, like I don't see them like having a miserable marriage.
but I feel like Janet has to, like, I don't know, like, I feel like, I
Like
don't
it's hard,
know.
like they're even like they might be acting, maybe they're acting, like maybe Janet's acting to me, like when she's on the screen, but like even them going like when we see them like walking in a tattoo parlor, like before walking in, it's like they just seem very light and playful with each other, like it's not so serious.
I just don't believe it, I guess. I don't know, but I could be
I just want to come
wrong.
off so much as a hater because I'm just like, I don't know if I like can go on and say like, oh, it's because she has a miserable marriage, that's why she's hating. I think she's just jealous of Nia, and I'm sure she like loves
Yeah.
that. Like she just, yeah, I think that might be it more than just jealous of the relationship.
Shopping is hard.
I can never find anything in my size.
I don't even know my size.
I buy my clothes the same place I buy my groceries.
There's a better way. Make it easy with Stitch Fix. Just share your size, style, budget, and done. Your personal stylist sends pieces picked just for you.
That was easy.
Stitch Fix. Online personal styling for everyone. Free shipping and returns. No subscription required. Get started today at stitchfix.com.
I would simply never recover from the secondhand embarrassment of a ring finger tattoo coincidentally appearing during all this drama.
I would never. Like, why would you do that?
Even years later, like, I'd be like, why would we do that? Why would we ever do that? It's like, what are you trying to prove? Like, I wonder what Jason's mom thinks of Janet.
Yeah, like this is the stuff that it's weird. It's like you've made it, you've screamed it from the rooftops now, Janet, that you don't believe, like you don't even care about this rumor. You don't care so much, like blah, blah, blah. My husband would never, blah, 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 blah. And then you go get a ring tattoo, like just to prove that he always has like a ring around his finger. It's just so stupid and so silly. Like if you didn't
For
care.
the record, oh, go ahead.
No, that sounds like if you didn't care, you wouldn't have done this.
Janet says that the insults Kristen uses are comments that she sees on social media. And it like she's and I get it. That is hard to see. And I don't know, like it still doesn't take away from how she acts as a person. And I don't know. Like when she was saying that, I know that is hard. So I don't want to take away from that at all. But like she was like, now everyone's gonna think that Jason cheats. And like for the record, none of us think that this man cheats on you. Like,
we haven't even thought it.
Like never once, even when we were told like he doesn't wear a ring, not once did I say, oh, it's because he's pulling bitches. No,
You know
never,
what,
never.
Maybe I keep playing devil's advocate for her, but maybe because she kind of knows how like reality TV is, so she knew this one might be like a storyline, so she's probably just freaking out of like what the viewership might think at this point. Like she doesn't know yet, but it's like you're just so full of yourself that you keep thinking they were going to believe that. I don't really know what it is, but it was just a little too much.
It's giving let's prove that we have the best relationship ever. It's just, and it's like, you don't need to prove that. Like, you don't need to. It's like the people on social media who just like constantly on a day to day are just trying to like prove like how amazing their spouses are. And like, it's like, all right, like good for you. Like, I want you to have an amazing spouse, but I don't care, you know? So, sorry, I just shut the But watching Kristen talk about getting pregnant just makes me so happy knowing now she has a baby that she so badly wanted. Like, I love seeing that.
So happy for her.
And also, I think that Kristen and Nia are such great friends towards each other. And Kristen is so cute because like when Nia was like venting about the mommy makeover and stuff, like Kristen's like, Nia, please be nicer to yourself. And I thought that was so cute. Like when someone's like venting, I'm going to say that. I'm like, be nicer to yourself. Like, you're great, you know?
And oh wow, I'm excited. And Nia was so happy because she hadn't even told anyone about this. So she like felt probably so good about like venting it and then also getting like great feedback from Kristen.
Yeah. Now Jax and Britt meet, and Jax gets mad that there are no photos of him in their old house. And I don't like, what do you expect? Like, what do men expect? To treat their wives like shit, to cheat, to do stupid stuff, and like you're still gonna be one big happy family once it gets real. Like the audacity.
Yeah, and he's so manipulative, you guys, about wanting to be like, you just threw it all away. You just threw it away so fast. It's like, no, you did. You've been throwing it away the last 5 years.
He did look like he was on something.
For sure. She called him out. She said, how much Xanax did you take?
Yeah, that was bad. That was not good. I don't know, you guys. I don't even like his scene. I don't like their scenes at all. I hate it. I hate watching them.
I just think for like them, like I'm just happy that Brittany's gonna move on. Like I don't think that he's in a healthy mind. I think I feel bad for him sometimes when he talks about like not being able to see his son. I don't think it's healthy to like hold the son, over his head on certain things, and she has the power.
Britt said on the after show every time he says that it's bullshit.
Oh yeah, see, then I hate that.
Yeah, so it's like just stop. So we can't believe anything Jack says.
I know. So yeah, like it's like he gets me a little bit with the son thing. I'm like, oh, but then I'm like, no, never mind.
Yeah, no. So I don't know. But that's all that we have for the Valley. I thought it was a decent episode. I actually thought Next Gen was like really fucking good.
Yeah, Next Gen is definitely killing it. It's a lot of like, the drama is just like there, but it's not like too serious, but it's just like young. It's like, they're young kids, they're getting drunk. It's like what we used to do when we were partying, like, and it's like as they should, to be honest. It's like they get shit faced and you're just like watching it unfold, and it's like not in a weird way. It's not like, oh my gosh, why would they do that? It's just more funny and lighthearted.
Because Chantal was saying, like, we were talking. Well, Chantal and I were texting and we were like talking about drinking, and she's like, Riley does drink a lot, but she's like, but bro, that was literally us at her age. And it's like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like I was throwing, like I would go, me and Roxanne would like pregame for like the opening Tigers game, and I would go back to her apartment, have to throw up, and then we would rally and go out later in the night. It's like, this is what you do when you're in your early 20s, I think 100%. Like even in your mid 20s, like, I don't know, you get to a point though when you're over it, and like it's either when you probably get married, you have kids, I don't know, or even me, like I just got over it like when you're in my late 20s, but like we were all like that one point, most of us.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, we start the episode with them at Brooke's B-Day dinner. And so they're at the Jersey Shore, which like that was last episode. We haven't talked about it. Do we know if they're staying at like Gia's and Teresa's Jersey Shore house, or that's just like a house they rented for them?
No, an Airbnb, dude.
Oh, thank God. I was like, oh my gosh, she's being too nice, Gia. Like
Teresa doesn't have a fucking Jersey Shore house.
I didn't know she didn't have a shore house. Okay. But yeah, so we start.
By the way, like, wait, hold on real quick. This is why I don't like Airbnbs, because like I am so over the Airbnb world. First off, they charge you the craziest fees and stuff. But like, those stingray bugs, I hate those fucking bugs. But like at a hotel, if you have bugs like that, you're getting a new room. I cannot do that. Like, I don't like Airbnbs at all. Like, I'm an Airbnb hater.
Yeah, and I think especially with the cleaning stuff, it gets like just too much. Like I'm a hotel girl, clearly, so we do hotels.
Yeah.
But yeah, we started the episode off, they're kind of showing us the scenes of Brooke's B-Day dinner. Like they're at a casino and they're having dinner. But this is like where they all have this agreement that like everyone can't stand Charlie, because on the previous episode, Charlie told Georgia that if she was a guy, he would punch her. So like this is where it's all
He
going
would slap the
crazy.
shit out of her.
He would slap the shit out of her. And so they all have this agreement that, you know, they're not going to, they all can't stand Charlie, basically. They're like, we all have this agreement, but they also said, we're going to be cool because it's Brooks' B-Day. We're not going to bring it up. And so Ariana takes a selfie with, you know, Brooks, and that makes Georgia lose it. And so like Ariana and Georgia have some words. Did you think that was weird for Ariana to take like, be like really buddy with Charlie?
Well, you just said that she took a selfie with Brooks.
Oh, sorry. She took a selfie with Charlie, and then Georgia loses it. And it was like, why are you being like so nice?
I honestly like understood it because at the end of the day, like I know it's Brooks's birthday, so you don't want to talk about it, but he literally did tell a woman that he would slap the shit out of her over speakers. And like, yeah, that would be a fucking like that would be alarming to me. Like I would get triggered by that too, that I'm like, okay, that's fine. Like, let's just all be neutral. Let's not like kiki and take pictures and act like Charlie's this good guy, because he definitely threatened to slap the shit out of me over fucking speakers. And it would make me feel like no one in there cares or has my back. But if it happened to someone else, would they have cared?
Yeah, exactly. And also with this situation with like, you know, Ariana, it's like she also knows like weird things that like Charlie has said about her, which I'll mention later in the episode, about like her being hot and like weird things. So it's like, why are you being nice to him? Like that would make my boyfriend uncomfortable. Like, why are you even going there with him in that sense?
And her boyfriend was uncomfortable with the fact that he even said like she was hot and that he would F her or something. So
yeah, he brings it up.
That's like the young girl. Like I can't fault her because
she
I feel
attention.
Like, yes, I feel like when we're young, we like live for attention, and like we know that a guy like thinks we're attractive, and even though we have like someone who's amazing and perfect, like we do dumb shit like that, and then we're like, why did our relationship get ruined? Well, because we were young and stupid, dying for attention when all the attention we needed was right in front of us.
For sure. It's the next morning. Brooks and Amira are talking about going to the beach, and like they bring up this shark app, which you guys, now I want this shark app. Did you know about this shark app?
No.
Like, do you think it's accurate? Because like now I'm like thinking like, okay, like is there a shark around me? Like, because I get scared sometimes to go in like oceans because of that.
I'm so over oceans. I'm not an ocean person.
No, but I love going in the ocean, so that's why I need this app, because like I love it.
Yeah, no, I mean, if that's like a legit thing, I want to download it and immediately, but my kids don't like ocean. They're so afraid of sharks. Like,
oh my God, I don't know about Roxanne.
No, because Jacob, what is Chantel won't know this.
Shark Week.
No, you didn't watch movies. There's like this shark movie.
Jaws?
And I don't know if it was Jaws. It could have been actually, which is weird that you knew that, but
we went on a roller coaster ride.
That's why she fucking knows it, by the way. Like she knows it because we went to like, what was it, Universal or Busch Gardens, and she remembers that ride. Yeah, like she doesn't know. But you guys, so one day my husband is like sitting in our library room with our kids, and he turns on Jaws, and Charlie looks at him and she sees like there's a shark, and she's like, I want to watch it. And my husband thought it was a good idea to let her watch it. And the fucking shark bites a kid's arm off. My daughter did not sleep for 2 weeks. Okay. And now she is traumatized by sharks. Like she will draw pictures and it'll be sharks, and she'll be like, I am scared of sharks. Like that's what she writes on there. So I'm like, you are what would make you think you did that? And you know what's so crazy? And please, if anyone remembers this movie, there was a movie that my dad had on one time, and it was like this little kid, this little boy, they were like at a picnic. I'm sorry, Chantel's gonna smack me, but they were at a picnic, and this little boy like goes in the street, and he walks in the street, and he's like 2 years old, and like the dad is just, it's like from the 1990s. All I remember is a car literally hits this little boy, but it was like made to be like kind of scary. And I swear to God, that is something that I don't remember anything in my life. I remember that. And I was always traumatized. I remember losing sleep over this, like seeing that happened. That little boy, he died, how the parents reacted. Like I was very, very young. And so like those type of stuff are very traumatizing. So yeah, back to sharks, like fuck sharks.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Maybe
but
I don't have any
some of you might not. Some of you might know that movie that I'm talking about. So
yeah, I'm so curious now. Someone knows it.
Yeah.
We find out Georgia gets a hotel instead of going to the house. What do you think about that?
I understood it because like everyone was kind of being a bitch to her. So like I understood it. And the only one who was being kind of nicer was Riley, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like And so I like that. Like, I like that you see someone feeling a type of way and you're like, that's kind of fucked up. Like, I'm not going to hop on it and be like, oh, Georgia's so annoying. No, like if it's wrong, it's wrong.
We do see Ariana realizing that she maybe went too overboard. She's telling Hudson, her boyfriend, in bed that she knows she felt that she's being a mean girl, and now she feels bad. So like that's why I love Ariana. Like it's like she could do something, but then she also knows like, oh, I fucked up, and like she's gonna take ownership. Like we love someone who can take ownership. Okay, you guys. So that's why I feel like a lot of people are vibing with Ariana this season because
Gia was
like
getting
that.
annoyed at Georgia too.
Yeah, Gia gets annoyed of everyone.
Yeah, Gia, like her facial expressions, she does.
Yeah,
she does.
Like she can't hide it.
I think though with Gia is like she's used to her friend group. So these are all like such different people. Like even with Gia's boyfriend, like he's used to being around just Italians. This is like a diverse group and he's like he's just used to his Italians. Like even like in the Chaldean world, like we're just, but before I worked at Rocket, like I didn't have any other friends that weren't Chaldean. So it's like that's all I knew. So I think that's what's different for them.
Yeah, and I think they're good sports on it. And like I think actually like Gia's boyfriend is so funny to me. Like if you ever just watch him and his reactions, like I notated on a couple things and then later in the episode, he is like dumbfounded. He is shook to his core. It's just so funny watching him because he's just so shocked. And it's like weird because like his girlfriend has been in the public eye, her family's been in the public eye, but it's still like shocking for him to hear people like, act the way that they're acting in front of him.
Yeah.
But yeah, we see that we see Riley also is saying like, listen, like she's talking to Georgia. She's like, I don't want what Charlie said to get swept under the bus. And I don't think we should give him a pass. So I think she's like really trying to be there as a girl's girl for Georgia. And she even says like, I'm going to come to the hotel and I'll swim with you instead of like you coming to the beach with like everyone else. And no one else wanted to do that. Everyone wanted to go to the beach. And I probably would have been the one wanting to go to the beach too, to be honest. I feel like they've already planned it. And like, you're there on the Jersey Shore. Like, what else are you doing?
Yeah.
This is when I do talk about the flashback. We see Hudson pulls Charlie and I love Hudson, Ariana's boyfriend. He pulls Charlie and he was like, I don't like the comment that you made about, Ariana. And so, but they had like a good talk about it. It wasn't like bossing up. He was just saying like, why are you talking to my girlfriend?
Why do the boys look like this?
Like what?
Like they look so
like boys.
Young.
Yeah, they look like boys. I think it's just because they're so young. But then also but
they're not so young, Chantel. They're not so young.
I know because we watched Love Island and like they're the same age, like 22-year-olds versus these 22-year-olds.
Chantel, half of them are 25.
Yeah, I mean Charlie's the only one that's 29.
Yeah, okay, well that's like whatever, that's different. But like even like Hudson, like he's like what, 24? And he looks like he's 15. And I'm like, ew, like what? I don't know. It's just weird. The boys, I don't know if this is like a New York thing, but they look like they're literally 5 years old. Hudson's 23. I don't know. He looks fucking 5.
I just think they're young. And like, you always think like younger is younger anyways, but they definitely do look like a little bit more like younger boys than like what we're probably used to seeing on TV.
You think you watch One Tree Hill and Gossip Girl, Chantel, like Chase Crawford, like he was like 19 when he started all these things and he did not look like that.
I know. Amira tells, Riley goes to Georgia's hotel and they get this cabana for 2 people, like very unnecessary. Like, did you see what they just got for those 2 people?
They spent a lot of money. I know Candy's about to beat Riley's ass.
Yeah, or clearly Georgia needs to be the one putting on her hotel bill because she just came here for you. And like, this is crazy. Like, it was like a full ass cabana. Like, it was just so unnecessary to me.
That's like my husband every time we go to a hotel and I'm like, we don't need to spend this money. So please stop.
Literally, especially when it's like not hype. The only time you should ever get a cabana is if you can't get rooms anywhere else and you need to like be in a spot, then you should get the cabana.
Well, cabana's good for when you have a family though, and you have like your spot that you can put all your stuff in.
Yeah, for sure. Amira tells us the story of Georgia commenting on her ordering the food before dinner, and she makes it. And not only does she like comment and like, "We're having dinner," but then she makes the comment like, "Oh, the Ozempic is wearing off." And one thing Roxanne and I hate more than anything is when anyone talks about people eating food, eating a little food, eating a lot of food. It's just like so unnecessary. I don't care if we're about to have dinner. Why are you commenting on me eating? Like, why are you paying attention to me eating right now? Like, it's very weird.
My cousin always fucking does it. Every time we're together, obviously there's a lot of food, okay? And you might not think that I eat a lot, but like I will eat. Like I will eat. So she always fucking comments every time. Like if I get a second place, she's like, damn, Roxanne, you're hungry. Damn, Roxanne, already. Damn, Roxanne, you really want to eat. Like, I'm like, okay, like, no, like, do you know what I ate today? Like there's a bunch of food. Like that's what you're supposed to do. So I fucking hate when people make food comments. It's always the same people.
Yeah, and even if it's something as simple as like when someone's eating something, they're like, "Yo, I hate those." Like, why are you commenting on it right now? Like, just don't talk about food. You know, it's like it has nothing to do with you or anyone else. Like, oh, I hate when no, it has nothing to do with you. Like, just stop commenting. Okay.
Well,
it's
I
like
mean, no, I do that. Like if I like literally don't like a food, I'll be like, oh, I did not like that.
No, I'm talking about like if I'm eating something, like, oh, for example, like if I'm drinking Coke or something and you're like, ew, I hate those because it's so sugary, like bringing it back, like, shut up. Like, it's not about that.
I really don't like pop though.
I know, but like if I was drinking it, like, and you commented to me and said like, ew, I hate that. It's so sugary. I would think you're weird. Yeah. Like, just why are you commenting on people's stuff? You know, just like worry about your own thing.
Parents of twins, if you're familiar with far-off drop-offs...
Dad, stop, right here.
Or get DMs about what's for dinner, you may be experiencing tween milestones. For your son or daughter, these can start at age 9. HPV vaccination, a type of cancer prevention against certain HPV-related cancers, can start then too.
For most, HPV clears on its own. But for those who don't clear the virus, it can cause certain cancers later in life.
Embrace this phase. Help protect them in the next.
Ask their doctor today about HPV vaccination. Brought to you by Merck.
Yeah, I'm so not into that.
Yeah. They all go on, they're all on a boat, like still hanging out together in the Jersey Shore. But then randomly, like Riley and Georgia come later in the day, and like Riley is in this robe, and Gia is so confused that Riley's in.
Not Riley. Riley was not.
Sorry, not Georgia. Georgia's in a robe, and Gia's so confused that like Georgia's in the robe, but like Riley forgot to give her bathing suit, and like she doesn't give a shit. Like that's the thing about Georgia. She's a very free spirited person. She'll just like go out like. She's that person that would like probably go anywhere with pajamas, anywhere with anything, like clearly a robe. She doesn't care. But this is where we see Riley being so drunk, you guys. They start doing this like obstacle course and Riley falls.
No, you just missed the part. You just missed the part. Like Riley walks in and as soon as she walks.
she drops her phone.
This is a big deal. She drops her cell phone and everyone is acting annoyed that she dropped her cell phone. I thought this was annoying of everyone on the boat, like every single one of them. They were like, oh my God, Riley dropped her cell phone. Like, okay, yeah, like she clearly drank. Okay, she's young, she's drinking, and she dropped her cell phone. I found everyone's reaction to it to be actually super fucking annoying. I'm not gonna lie. And she was like, if someone could she dropped her phone. Chantal, I don't know if you were paying attention. Everyone's rolling their eyes like she's so annoying. Now we have to look for her phone.
Like you're saying it's rude how they acted.
Yeah, like I thought they were annoying. Okay. I thought they were like, I
thought you were saying they're being dramatic that she dropped her phone, like that like they were being too concerning.
No, they weren't at all. They were like, oh, like you dropped your phone, and it's like, okay, like yeah, she dropped her phone. She drank, she slipped, she dropped her phone. Like I really don't think it's a big deal. Like I would have like laughed and been like, oh my God, I'd be like freaking out. Like who the hell's gonna go in and get it? Like I didn't think it was a big deal for her to have dropped it. And then Charlie said, like, you know, Riley says she'll give someone $1,000 if they get it. And Charlie like jumps up, which is weird because he's getting 10,000 from his dad a month. So I'm confused here. And he goes, and he goes and he grabs the phone and like you start seeing the tension with Gia and Riley, where it's like Gia gets annoyed of Riley. And then I don't know if it's because Riley maybe in the beginning gave Gia the wrong impression or Gia felt judged by Riley. But you start seeing that and Charlie ends up getting the phone, but then she has like a second backup phone and everyone's like, what the hell? But yeah, that was like a big part that Chantal missed.
Yeah, no, well, clearly I'm just saying she's wasted. Then that's why she dropped her damn phone. Is because like I think, and that's probably why Gia's like starting to get annoyed. Like there's always that one friend when you're too drunk or just like annoyed. It's like, dude, just can you handle yourself a little bit? Like I think maybe that's why everyone's getting their impression.
I know, but like also you're on a weekend trip, like with your friends. Like you can't. Right, you're young and you're on a weekend trip. Like I'm gonna be fucking drinking the entire weekend.
Yeah. But also like I can see both sides. It's like, yeah, you definitely can be drinking all weekend, but also know how to like handle yourself.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, she was literally wasted. Like they were on the obstacle course. You see her fall like 7 times. Like, oh my God. Like I do think about, like, I know Candy and her were both on Watching Heaven's Live. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but like, I do want to see Candy's reactions. Like, what do you, like when you're watching your daughter, like act this drunk, like, what are you thinking in your head?
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. I wish we watched it with
I
both
know.
of
I
them.
want to see. I know. I want to see what she's going to say.
I'm so curious.
Side note, random thoughts, like I'm on episodes, like Charlie's obsessed with Ava. I don't really know what the heck is going on, why he calls her so much, why he's always looking at her location. It's weird. And then we always see Gia is always one that's kind of like hosting and putting things together, which is like always a good friend to have. Like she's the one that's putting the Jersey Shore night together. It's like, it always seems like she's doing the most for everyone. But yeah, and then we also see Ariana apologizing to Georgia, which was nice. Like those are just random things. It wasn't like too deep for us to go into it. Any thoughts on those 3 things?
See, I like that. Okay, like when Ariana apologized to Georgia, when that whole thing happened, like with Ariana and Georgia and whatever, like I did see like Gia kind of like had stuff to say, but then Ariana and Georgia get good, and then Gia's on the outs with Georgia. Then that's why I don't like that stuff.
Yeah, you can't like be too loyal to somebody when you're all new friends.
Yeah.
It will never work out that way.
Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts about Charlie being obsessed with Ava and like what that obsession is?
Yeah, I do think I think that she just is very accepting of him, and so he likes it, and she's his comfort.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good take, because I'm just like, I don't understand this, and like why she's so nice to him either. But that makes sense, because she's so nice to him. He's like always blowing her up and stuff.
Yeah. I swear that generation though, I don't know, is he considered a millennial?
Yeah, he's our age.
Well, but like the whole location thing, it's so crazy how everyone has everyone's location.
I know, but like he's definitely millennial, but he acts like he's more Gen Z with the people that's on the show. Clearly, they're at this Jersey Shore dinner, and it's outside. They're on the beach, which looks beautiful. And Georgia starts telling everyone about her club that she wants to open, and she's saying that she wants to open a club with bowling, and everyone's just like. And she just keeps going on and on. Like the way that they edit it is like she's talking about it for an hours. And like, you guys, by the way, why is Brooks on the show? Because the whole time they keep, showing him stare out, blank out. And it's like, he brings nothing to the show, in my opinion. Like, I know I missed 2 episodes, but like, to me, like talking about 2 episodes, to me, he brings nothing to it. And like, it just goes to show that he's just sitting there being quiet.
I think that like he's the person that has all the connections.
Yeah.
But like they're clearly trying to make it like, oh, he hates confrontation. Meredith Marks. Like, I don't know. Meredith isn't like this iconic person that I care so much to like have him reference her. And, they're constantly showing him zoned out, and then like him, obviously they like they have him say things or whatever. But I'm just like, okay, like, I don't know. I don't care about the Brooks thing either. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just funny. They try to make him to be funny, and it's like he's literally just sitting there, you guys. Like, it's nothing funny. Like it's just weird. They're like trying to, and like I guess like I laughed for a second, but I'm like, but then when I really think about it, I'm like, okay, why are they really trying to make him be like that character?
Yeah.
Georgia's still going on and on, but then finally Amira tells her, okay, yeah, like if you plan to serve food at this, establishment, like I hope you don't comment on them and on what they're eating. And Georgia was so confused. She's like, what do you mean? And she tells her like, it hurt my feelings that you said this. And Georgia apologizes right away, but then she goes right back to telling her story about this bar. Like, did you think that was a sincere apology?
You know what? I don't know what they wanted from Georgia, because I do think it was a sincere apology. And she was like, oh my gosh, like I didn't even realize that I said that. And I didn't realize that hurt you. I am so sorry. Like, I didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry. What else did you want her to say?
Yeah, I know, but like for her to be like, oh, I don't remember saying an Ozempic comment, like that's kind of crazy. But like
she literally said, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Like, okay, here's the thing. Like, if I think people don't expect people to apologize and own shit, like once you call them out on things, and she did it, and it's like, okay, so there's nothing more then. There's nowhere else to go from here.
Yeah. I mean, this is when like I say like you guys need to pay attention to Gia's face, because Gia's like, that's a boss. But before that, she's like, that's a boss. Like I think Gia thought that was such a boss move for Amira to like say something to Georgia, but then Christian's face is like shocked that she just called her out like that. So yeah, it just, you guys
I didn't like think that was like a boss move.
No, I didn't either. But
like, oh, okay. I didn't think that was like a boss move. I think she was just telling her like, hey, this is how I feel.
Georgia continues to tell everyone more about this idea and this thing. And finally, Riley goes, I'm going to tell you something. This is a terrible idea. And
keep in mind, everyone's like, literally, before Riley says this is a terrible idea, everyone's like their face is showing and they're making all these facial expressions that it's a terrible idea.
Yeah, to me, Riley's just saying what everyone's thinking, but at the same time, like, sometimes you don't always say what you think, and like, I think Gia's a good example. Gia's like, it's a big, like, she said something like, it's a big risk, like, that's all she said, like, okay, yeah, good for you, it's a big risk, like, fun, but she's not gonna say, oh, it's a terrible idea, like, that's up to that person to like realize, but I didn't think it was crazy for Riley to say that, because again, we're all thinking it, so it's not like so outlandish. It's not like this one person randomly coming up and saying this random comment. And they freak out. And I mean Gia and Ariana. Like, Gia says, you don't have to be nasty. And then Ariana says, we all say dumb things. And Riley's like, what did I say that was even dumb? And Gia just like, it was just rude. And so then Gia also tells her, like, listen, like, even at the same breath, she's like, listen, you're just getting a little rough. This gets Riley really upset. She gets up and she moves away and she starts crying. How do you feel about that?
She's like, when you drink, you get really rough. Like, she's like, when you drink, you're really rough.
She's like a little rough.
Yeah, she's like, what are you talking about? Why are you going there? And she walks away. And as she walks away, Gia's like, she's like been drinking all weekend. And Ariana's like, so have all of us. Like, Ariana like agreed that the delivery, and yeah, like, I get it. Like, I think it's fine to be blunt. Like, she was asking for opinions and they were like, okay, well, there's like a way to do it. Constructive criticism. There's a way to do it. And like, she could have been like, listen, like, I don't think it's worth it. Cause personally, like, let's ask all of us, like, would any of us care to go to something like this? Okay, well, there you go. And this is like the type of audience you want. So yeah, I don't think she should have said it. But I think that when she said it, everyone was making it so much fucking worse. And it's like, okay, just everyone shut up. Like, you guys are making this so much worse. She was asking for real feedback. Well, guess what? Riley gave her the real feedback. And that's, I don't know. Like, I didn't think like what Riley did was a big deal.
I think like, yeah, I don't think so either at all. And I think for her to get up and like to walk away, she is like, again, she's drinking a lot. So it's like every emotion is just being like, to me, like, can be like so dramatic, but like, again, she's drunk. So, and I think like Ariana didn't like the fact that Gia did that. Ariana was like, she's acting like a mom. She's acting like our mom's, like, she's drinking a lot. But I think to Gia's point, it's like, she just feels like you have to walk on eggshells with someone like that when they're drinking. And it's like, no one wants to feel uncomfortable regardless of what's happening. If someone's drinking, if someone's not, everyone wants to just feel like comfortable.
I think Gia and Riley have this weird thing where they like, and I've noticed it from the beginning, like, they like look at each other and they're judging each other. And I hate that because their moms actually get along so well. So it's like, judge like Georgia, don't judge each other,
Yeah.
So I really like hated that. And I hated like how everyone acted towards Riley because like literally everyone kept making all these faces. Like, to me, it's like when you're making faces, like, that's worse than just like not like just flat out say it then. Like, you're making all these fucking faces making me feel stupid and just say it.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I don't know. That's how I felt.
Yeah, they like sing happy birthday to Brooke. So yeah, no one cares. They get back to the
Riley
house.
comes back and she does apologize to Gia and she's like, listen, I'm sorry if I came across rough. I don't think she really owed her apology though. I think that they're both like, she's just drunk and then like, Gia's sober and I get it as a sober like when I'm sober and like people are drunk and annoyed, like
I don't think she was sober. She was drinking wine. Like, we don't know if she was sober. I think when someone just
she could have
overly
just
drunk,
been like sipping. Like, it's not like we saw her drinking multiple. So, like, I don't know. Yeah.
To me, like, when you're young, like, it doesn't matter. Like, everyone is in those same boats, but like, I can see it. Like, at my age now, if someone was acting that way, it would bother me.
Yeah.
But also, you're young, you're free, you're like, everyone's doing the same thing. They get back to the house and like, I don't know who that guy is, but the guy basically mentioned
Shy. What's his name? Shy or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, some guy, Riley's friend. I don't know.
Yeah, basically uses the word privilege to Georgia, as in like, oh, you're privileged.
Well, no, can Chantel's like not like the context. Chantel's not.
Okay, go ahead.
So what happened was they're all sitting down and they're talking about the club, and it's like going well at first, like where Riley and her are having like a decent conversation and about like apologizing. And then all of a sudden this like Shy guy wants like 15 minutes or something. And he's like, this is just such a privileged conversation. This is when a show loses me. This is when a show loses me, when like we start like talking like this, where I'm just like, okay, like what? Like, wait, what? And then even Georgia, this is when I'm actually on Georgia's side, and I'm sure everyone's going to disagree with me, but like Georgia's like, well, listen, like I'm a young girl and like I actually do work really hard. I have 4,000 to my name. Like I'm not like sitting there so privileged. Like, yeah, my boyfriend will invest in my club, but like I'm allowed to still talk about something that I'm going to do. Like why are we bringing up privilege? Like I don't know. Like I thought that guy was reaching.
I agree, but also at the same time, like it's okay. Like people get so defensive when like you do have the privilege. Like it's okay. It is a
Right.
privilege. Like all of them are privileged. Like I think someone mentioned in the show, like all of them being there at this Jersey Shore house, like is a privilege. So it's like it's okay. Like you don't have to get so defensive. You can work hard and also have some privilege to get those. And we grew up with a lot of people that have a lot of opportunities because they're privileged, and it's like there's nothing wrong with it. So I just think like. But I think the way that the guy was, approaching her, he came off a little bit like too much with it. And then like Riley ran with it. So it was just like, and then they're like almost diminishing anything that she's done.
And that's when Riley lost me. Cause I was like, this whole episode, I'm like, yes, Riley. And that's when Riley lost me, where I'm like, Riley, like you of all people. But I think Riley was kind of trying to say what you were saying, but like her approach is like a lot. Which like even sometimes like I can be like that.
Because Riley comes from privilege, like her mom's very successful. So it's like, but I think that's why she was just trying to get Georgia to understand, like, we're all privileged. It's not a bad thing. But then the guy made it seem like it was a bad thing.
Yeah, like he was just like, what are you even talking about?
Yeah.
Like she's talking about a business venture. She's allowed to talk about it. And then you like, and they were like solving it. Like they were like, having a good conversation. And you just made it into something that it wasn't. That's what pissed me off, where I was like, okay, you're bringing up like privilege. And then now she's like harping on the privilege and now they're not good. And I think Riley felt like though Georgia was more mad at Riley, but it was Shy who's the one who brought this whole privilege topic up.
Yeah, she's like told her, so like, I mean, I'm not the one that said it. But then what we end up seeing is going to go into next episode is that Ariana runs down and right away, like, it's like, Riley, that's not cool. And then like they just go off on each other, and it's just like, oh my god.
Well, because Riley ends up like saying an insult to Georgia, and she's like, "Oops, I shouldn't have said that." And Ariana's whole thing is like, you can't just like talk shit and then say after like, "Oops, I shouldn't have said that." And I agree with Ariana there.
But Ariana was just like coming down the stairs, so it's like just stay out of it.
She could have, but I do feel like at that moment, like she is seeing Georgia and like these people, like all they were doing was like talking about our club, and now it's gotten to this like privilege topic, and now they're all fighting, and now she's like talking shit to her, and it's like, wait, but you were with me earlier, and like you were being supportive, like what's happening here?
Yeah, I think a lot of it is like they all are having these like other conversations, side conversations, and it's like you don't know who's with who. It's like every conversation, it's like I'm on a different side. Not that there needs to be sides, but it's like I defend you in this topic, I defend you not in this topic now. Like I'm not with here, so it's like so confusing. You're like, what the hell?
Yeah, it was wild. I don't know. I thought it was such a great episode.
It was so good.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I was more excited to talk about that than the Valley, which is crazy.
Okay. No, it was definitely more interesting than the Valley. Like Valley's last episode was really good.
Yeah.
But I think that's all we have for you guys.
Yeah, I'm a little tired today.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. This is a pretty long episode too. So hope you guys enjoy it. Let us know if you guys are watching. Let me know if you guys know about that movie that I'm talking about. I actually, for the first time ever, saw a TikTok clip about it the other day, and I was shocked. And I was like, this is exactly how I remembered it.
Yes.
All right. Have a great week. Bye, guys. We'll see you for Miami.
Bye, guys.